early levels where teams usually punish it, but the Cloud9 have not shown to be able to punish it yet, so they're going to try and run it back here. Nisqy with the late Twisted Fate pickup, though, that will lend some extra threat to those side lanes.
Kobe, I fear there may be a lack of initiation here for Cloud9 unless they are just full force all in on this, right? You're going to, obviously you have to use vision, but I feel like EG can absorb and just fight, reset fights over and over a little bit better here. I wonder what's going to happen there.
Yeah, so Cloud9's plan here with Twisted Fate and a Vladimir with a free lane is to have your Vladimir have a very nice, easy lane phase so he can scale up into being a good split push presence, and Twisted Fate as well. And then you make your collapses with Vladimir flanks. If Vladimir can get a good flank into one of those team fights, then that opens up the option for you. Otherwise, you can keep him split pushing with the Twisted Fate, Lichbane, try and take down some of those structures.
All right, well, with Champion Select complete and the players loading onto the Rift, it's time for Game 1 of FlyQuest versus Cloud9.
Elimination. Right into it.
Yeah. All right, we are onto the Rift. Getting trolled by Prompter. EG versus Cloud9. Ron Burgundy moment to the max as we head on to the Rift here. Kobe, I'm excited for this game, and I hope we get 5 because both teams love to fight, but also have the patience to get themselves to that incredible fight phase where it's super explosive and they know how to get to that phase in just kind of the best possible way. I cannot wait to see how they do it each game.
Speaking of phase, the phase rush Graves gets the invade off here. Evil Geniuses try and do the 3-1 pincer move on top side. Pretty common trying to catch people that are waiting in that little banana brush, the curved brush at the river. And they do chase Blaber out, leaving them the option for the deep wards. You see the ward Huni was able to leave behind on blue buff / Gromp. That will signal to EG, hey, 100% now we know Blaber is starting red, so they can try and counter for any possible early moves towards the bottom side. Their main goal, once again, is going to be, hey, Bang got Kalista. We need to play off this bottom side of the map, start stacking dragons. Once Shen gets level 6, you can piggyback onto the Graves for some more aggressive moves from the jungle and try and start stacking up those dragons. The analyst desk was talking about dragons a lot. Now, from the regular season, Cloud9 had the best dragon control stat, 69% for themselves in the regular season. However, in their playoff series, FlyQuest, they dropped to the lowest percentage of dragon control of any LCS team. They only had 22% control in that series. And obviously, a lot of it was due to the bottom lane picks that they had with the Ezreal Yuumi giving up so much bottom lane priority. Will be a different story this time around, but Blaber seen.
Sitting on a ward while he farms here. So yeah, Sven is Vulcan much more easily protecting of themselves, able to go in on fights if they want this time. We always see Ezreal Yuumi be something that can absolutely control a game, but when it doesn't, it really doesn't. We saw Cloud9 getting punished with that in their previous series. So here, playing a little bit more safe, allowing Zeyzal and Bang to push this one up to start as the aggression is going to come in from Zeyzal's Bard and that Kalista for Bang. Up towards the top side for Svenskeren here as they start things off. Doesn't look like any lanes are really calling for too much attention or an aggressive push, really, to kind of sense or say that one of the junglers is going to push or somebody's going to start a gank here. So all quiet on the home front to start things off.
Yeah, Riv, I spy with my little eye on the mini-map, during this camera on bottom side watching trades, Svenskeren went halfway through mid lane, then went back to the Wolf Pit. And just from mini-map positioning, that makes me think he tried to over-pull one of the wolves and it leashed back and he had to go clear it. So might have lost a couple seconds there. And he does still, as Graves, still end up for the top scuttle there. Bottom lane pushing, trying to deny the same for Blaber on bottom side. But those little things coming out at the beginning of the series can be a little bit off-putting.
Slowing you down as you want to get to your kind of role as soon as possible in those ganks. A little fight for the scuttle. They find Blaber as well on the bot side as we have Mountain Drake coming up in 1 minute on this one. Now, Cloud9 is, I'm going to say both teams here, especially with the Swole Bros. Bang knows exactly what these best of 5s are. These teams have been built to kind of understand what that mentality needs to be in these best of 5s, what it takes to continue to kind of string yourself out and push yourself to the limits here. GoldenGlue Oh, sad B on Nisqy as he tries to get an early lead in this mid lane. And I'm excited to see what GoldenGlue can do in this instance. He's now getting a
well, he can annoy Nisqy, that's for damn sure.
He is definitely annoying Nisqy. He is already kind of having this play. The pressure's on him, more of a watchful eye here towards the end of the split, and he has shown up. As we said, the stage glue is coming out a little bit more as we get top side and Huni taking down Licorice a bit.
Yeah, I like that you're bringing back the Swole Bros term for Svenskeren and GoldenGlue, by the way, because that was from the year ago, or 2 years ago, when GoldenGlue and Svenskeren subbed in for Cloud9 on their team and in playoffs, and were able to get them that critical victory. That's a theme here with EG versus Cloud9. If we see so many members that used to be on the team, bottom side, Zven is one of them.
Vulcan trying to get ahead of the game so he can devour and spit out Zven. It's all for the AD. Can Zven stay alive here? A few more shots coming through. That's going to be GoldenGlue on the teleport, picking up Burst Blood on the side of Evil Geniuses with 4 bot lane.
Yep, Swole Bros down to the bottom lane right there, Riv, as they pull off the gank. And that's right into their game plan we were talking up for them from Champion Select, trying to play around this Kalista bottom side, getting those early kills, plus the flashes that were blown on the bottom side. Definitely going to be a big, big boon here for EG. Huni is approaching that level 6, and in the early stages, he has a pretty easy time because Vladimir's still scaling up your extra points in your queue before you really get to punish him. So Huni will be able to make Stand United plays, at least for the beginning of the game, to greatly accelerate and play off of bottom side dragon stacking. Here's another look at it. They do have a big minion wave pushing at them, and you can tell Cloud9 are like, all right, we need to get this wave bouncing back. But the deep ward that EG placed allowed GoldenGlue a really sweet teleport spot, and since Svenskeren was heading down, easy chase down for them. They're back out.
Ooh, Blaber almost getting caught here. Svenskeren over the wall with some true grit as Nisqy dodges out on the shockwave. He'll throw back with a gold card, and Cloud9 avoids certain death for a quick moment in mid lane. A lot of summoners being used cross map here, as EG is still trying to keep this pace going. They said, hey, we have a little bit of aggression in the mid lane. Let's see if we can topple that over into mid from bot. It almost worked out.
Yeah, keep playing off bottom side. They get a huge health chunk onto Blaber. He does heal a lot of it back up off of the Raptor camp, and Zeyzal gets caught.
Trying to go for a bit of ward clearing. It's a dangerous job for a support, and Magical Journey makes it a little bit safer. Nobody wants to follow through that. So Cloud9 also trying to get a little contest here. If they know the EG's in the jungle, they're not letting anything slide right now. This game is already getting pretty tense to start things off. I thought it was going to be quiet, Kobe. We hit level 6s and ults here for Summon. I think it's going to get even more aggressive right off the bat. Back in lane, Zeyzal and Bang resetting against Vulcan and Sven. And we'll see how this one plays out. Already quite a CS lead here on the side of Sven.
Yeah, and you can see Svenskeren in the jungle as well, just finishing up on the blue buff and can play around the dragon again. Blaber waiting, trying to hover because they know that there's a very possible Stand United aggressive proactive Shen play coming in. The level 6s for bottom lane are very big too, though. Since Bang and Zeyzal haven't gotten theirs, that's a lot of playmaking they don't have.
Baits on baits. One bait and the other as supports step up front to see who can do a little bit more damage. Zeyzal feels pretty comfortable there, even though being about 400 HP. Just journey through the wall if he really needed to. And it's going to be ward clearing here as Drake may start to pull a little bit more attention. I think Summoner is coming up. Kills now for Nisqy as he's looking for Ignite.
Cloud9 pushing them back into 9 so much of the CS earlier. Now with the reset from Zeyzal, they get to take away the dragon. Can Svenskeren go for the steal? Stand United is ready, but so is teleport for Licorice.
It works good too. Nisqy's already 7, so he puts on Destiny. He can see where everybody is, so this really stops EG from getting a flank on the fight. That's going to be Drake going over to Svenskeren. The kill coming in onto him now as Nisqy starts to take one down in that retribution kill. Zeyzal trying to get back onto supports. Oh my god, Blaber goes all the way into the fight and flashes GoldenGlue over the wall. Thought this one was going to start to fizzle out, but Cloud9 does not know the terminology. Huni almost going down. He gets himself safe. Blaber goes in again, and the safeguard gets him out before the turret can heat up.
Cloud9 do chase down some kills for themselves, but the dragon went over to EG as Svenskeren was able to get that smite first. See what Cloud9 can do, with the extra map presence here. Maybe push in a mid lane for Nisqy as quick as he possibly can. But man, that is still going to be EG like, okay, at least we did get the dragon.
Yeah.
We still have that possibility.
Slight
Cloud9
cyber.
though, with the gold lead, see what they can actually do with it. Here's the attempt. Again, everybody knows what's about to take place here. Stand United comes in, immediate teleport from Licorice on the Vladimir, kind of cutting off the top side of the lane. Svenskeren gets immediately taken down. Then we have the shockwave through, but since EG were able to collapse right there, they do get one back for themselves. Blaber goes on the chase, and Nisqy's gold card, plus Licorice taking the extra magical journey for himself, means they finally are able to chase down that last one. Nice cue from Blaber to be able to jump through and try and punish them off the back of that dragon.
Push it to the limits. That's what we're talking about, Kobe. We love to see it in the playoffs. You just want to get in your opponent's mind right away, and C9 is trying to smother EG here, quickly getting up even in kills. And that first Drake stolen away by Zven. Like you said, the sigh of relief breathed in that situation. And let's see how the lane swap plays out on this one now, with Rift Herald being out in the hands of Svenskeren. Bang and Zeyzal will actually return back to bot lane to fight off Licorice.
All right, let's see. Big CS discrepancy with so much of this focus on the plays all around Dragon. Emerging here for Zven. This is actually giant, as he's got 98 CS for himself. The Senna denying so many to Bang through those roam plays that they were playing through the river here. And that is going to greatly accelerate this soul generation, as well as trying to stack up his Muramana. And we'll see how well Senna can take advantage of that range, because as she scales in range throughout the game, it becomes more and more difficult for the Kalista to fight these sorts of fights. You're going to have to deal with giant AoE from the Vladimir, long-range single target stuns from Twisted Fate as well. And Cloud9 can definitely make Bang's life very difficult as the game progresses.
Right now they're trying to take back a little bit of what is bottom to see if they can get Bang some free CS here and maybe some plates on this turret. Zven looks like they may want to use Rift Herald, the GoldenGlue just on the blast cone. But this may be making taking a little too long to formulate. And they're going to back off without too much vision on the rest of Cloud9. Nisqy had backed and Blaber was out of vision, so could be risky. Bang just stays safe here, but like you said, still down in CS, going to have a lack of items, and that's going to come up big when they start to go for these objectives. We said Cloud9 isn't going to want to really force fights, so Fate's Call is not going to really be able to be used. Tempered Fate's going to be going to side lanes when you're getting 1-3-1.
Yeah, and as you look again, constant roams from GoldenGlue here, down, hovering halfway between mid and bottom side, trying to support down here. But if Zven is able to make use of these quick trades on Senna, oh, there we go, Blaber in.
Ooh, got out on the kick there. Actually, Fate's Call, as soon as he entered into the magical journey, a quick tap on the ult there from Bang, and they get kicked back. Zeyzal won't be able to participate in the fight as Blaber's trying to save the rest of the team. Bang forward with the Ren for a bit of the slow. And even with 5 bot, Cloud9's able to walk out of this one, but that means the turret is in danger.
Interesting here, because it is leaving Licorice on the top side, so Vladimir's trying to work down turret plates on the top side.
Nisqy.
And EG with everybody on bottom side, they don't get any kills for themselves because Blaber disengages the Shen teleport by kicking back Bang. So they are able to get some turret plates with the Rift Herald, but they don't take down the full turret. They don't get any kills for themselves. Meanwhile, Vladimir here for Licorice, still scaling up on the top side and is able to work off a couple of those turret plates by hand.
He's so fast with taking turrets, Kobe.
Definitely some sarcasm there. Early stages of the game, Vladimir, yeah.
just throwing water at it real quick to try and break it down, that erosion. 13 minutes, so they have a minute to go back on plates. But yeah, teleport bot, ultimate bot, rift bot, no turret, no kills. Definitely a big use of resources for EG to come up with nothing here, as Cloud9's able to move in with a bit of vision, encroach that down to the side of EG's jungle. And that's going to be an Infernal Drake to start them off. We will see what changes our rift. I'm going with Ocean. Let's see if we got this one right here. Zeyzal doing a little clearing.
Yeah, and Riv, this is coming down to difference in execution, because I don't have a problem with the EG game plan. It has been the execution of these bottom side plays, and Cloud9 once again putting the pressure on with Twisted Fate.
Bottom side plays, Kobe. All right, on to Bang, and we said it's going to be tough for him that he's down in CS, but now that he's being picked on even more, it may just be a no contest from him as we get into these fights. And even for going for objectives, you want Kalista to be able to be there to just fill Baron with those arrows, rend it out, and be the winner of the fight, but they won't be able to stand up for those fights here.
Kalista on 98 CS at 14 minutes and no kills for himself either, so no gold there. Let's see if Nisqy gets his way out of this one. Don't think so.
The trifecta coming in. Zeyzal says, thank you, kill, share, going up 2-0-1 for the support.
All right, so we've gone over this. Kalista's life gonna be hell. It's really, really annoying to try and play Kalista if you are behind like this because of the short range later on. Makes it difficult to have an impact. Can still try and do stuff with the ultimates, you know, but it is going to be up to the other members on EG to take over the main carry. And here it is once again, Nisqy's gold car in. You don't have to say much for a bottom lane when you're as a bottom laner. You're like, ah, yes, 4 people down here again. A nice Twisted Fate ultimate and jungle gank. Bang's not getting out of that one, but his life isn't going to get easier. So for EG, they have to turn their sights towards, you know, people like GoldenGlue and Svenskeren to pick up a lot of the weight as they try and work their way towards this mid game. But I think Cloud9 are just so much more relaxed with the pace of the game and the direction that they're heading here. Even though they've split dragons, they've got a really nice setup for it.
Yeah, with Nisqy, again, teleporting down to bot or having Destiny ready, it's kind of working within the window of when EG has all of their teleports up. Maybe one will be up and they can't respond as accordingly. But as soon as they do use those teleports, we see Cloud9 go in. Now it's EG going in on Cloud9 again on the mid lane. It seems to be where they're able to get a little bit back, but not this time. Blaber fires through first as Huni is able to get that swipe down to get a kill back for the side of Evil Geniuses. It's 4-4 in kills, but the map is still being destroyed here by Cloud9. Licorice is just having a field day top by himself. Is this just a battle royale in the mid lane over and over?
Yeah. It's like you could put your blinders on and be like, la la la, I don't see a Vladimir. I don't care about a Vladimir. You ignore the Vladimir for the first 20 minutes of the game, and then all of a sudden a spellbinder Vladimir shows up flanking you at your team fight, and you're like, ah, well, we couldn't ignore it forever. Honestly, though, for that last play, I thought this was going to be an explosive one. You know, all right, let's use a Shen ultimate. We're going to pick off Blaber really quickly here. They even committed Svenskeren's flash to it, but Zeyzal's Tahm Kench saves Blaber. Sven can then use the ultimate and the heal over the top of it to keep him alive long enough for Blaber to decide, all right, you know what? I'm going to trade 1 for 1. We're going back in. He gets the jungle kill. Both junglers end up going down for it. You know, gold exchanged pretty evenly, but EG trying to do something with some Rip Herald control here. Plenty of wards set up for themselves. And they're really starting to feel the pressure as Cloud9's gold advantage mounts. And the Vladimir will become a dangerous issue.
Just looking at those three as they were fighting and kind of gathering it together here, Blaber, Vulcan, and Sven, just these scattered shields that keep being applied to each other in different ways, kind of faking EG out for that final commitment on a kill. What a squad to be roaming around with. And we saw it, like you were saying, come up big in that last play. Really cool to see how they're working that 3-man. And now towards the mid, EG is going to try to just crush this wave down. We'll see if C9 plans it enough to get back in time. Sven over the wall as he may try to get behind them with the end of the line and smoke screen and scare him off here. It looks like that's what they'll try to do. Nice eye there by Vulcan as they spot him on a ward. EG still wants through. Licorice hanging out on top still. The teleport for him is down, so he's going to be hanging out there. Destiny comes into the mid lane as now EG gets pinched out of their own position. And it looks like C9 will throw down Rift Herald here to start things off. Is Licorice still having a field day on top? Nice shockwave onto Blaber, so more of an initiation by EG is shut down for Cloud9. That helps them
that
stay
Rift Herald
alive
going back into the dirt, Riv. Nothing gained here. Vladimir still split pushing, as you're saying, though, and they're still just like, la, 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 la. Okay, Vladimir, wait till he shows up. But EG do take down the mid turret. It's important for EG to open up this kind of bottom part of the map. They have 15 seconds left to reset for this dragon, and you can tell Cloud9 are ready now to bring Licorice into some League of Legends, into the rest of the game.
Are you ready to play? A new challenger approaches. Coming in with a Spellbinder. Burn! Tides of Blood, Hemo Plague, shots across. One more Q. It's not going to be enough. Lackluster first attempt, but it's not the last, Kobe. We'll see if they can get it. GoldenGlue did have to use just about everything to get out of that alive. His flash is very much so down here, and now EG has to come out of this choke point against Cloud9. Sven could get a nice slow and root down there to start off the fight. Vulcan's looking to get that gray health used out here as he baits out more abilities of EG. And that's going to be the Drake going over to Blaber. EG wants the following fight. Blaber's kind of stuck in the pit, but they know Lee Sin's never stuck. He can just get out over the wall. Licorice left out to dry here as he was on the front of the fight thinking he'd do a bit more. But Huni is still able to take him as he starts off on Licorice, and the rest of the team's able to get their hand in that pie.
And they're going to try and push hard on this too. Blaber waiting in the brush, but that is a dangerous position as EG have the extra person advantage here. They're just sending Bang to go push mid lane right now, while GoldenGlue deals with this one. Even though EG don't get that Dragon Steal here, the extra kill onto Licorice and burning his flash. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you go for a big play using your ultimate right before Dragon. Licorice got a solo ultimate on GoldenGlue, and even though they burn the flash for Orianna, then they don't have it for the team fight. And EG are able to take the extra kill there, even though Cloud9, Dragon at number 2 to their name.
EG did a really good job, too, of not allowing Licorice to find a flank, right? The whole purpose of him being in a side lane that whole time is so he could flank a fight, and then it doesn't happen. Like you said, Hemo Plague being down makes it a little bit less effective, even if he was able to get it off. But they are aware that Tides of Blood into Hemo Plague into Vladimir just kind of swirling around under your feet could be the end of their game pretty quick in one fight. Well, 2 Drakes now on the side of Cloud9. Cloud's going to be the next one for them, but still 2 away from Soul. And EG has a bit of work to do here as Huni keeps farming up. I feel like he's almost going to be unstoppable soon. Licorice is obviously going to keep going and going and going, and that fight will become a never-ending one. This is going to be cool from the top laners if we do finally get a 5v5 and they're just forced to go after each other. C9 still trying to keep it split a bit. You see topside Nisqy, and that is EG taking advantage of the mid laner being away. Zeyzal picks up another kill at 3-0-2, and Evil Geniuses makes a quick snap judgment. Shockwave coming down as well, and they're fighting under the turrets at Cloud9 now. Nothing stopping EG as they saw Nisqy away from the fight.
Zeyzal really giving his old teammates a taste of what it's like not having him on the team. The Bard now bloodthirsty with 3 kills for himself. EG after that pick, they will be able to force on this Baron. Blaber's dead, so no smite steal. It would have to be something crazy like, you know, cards coming from Twisted Fate over the wall and a miss-smite, miss-rend combination.
Gold card! Is it going to be enough, though? Nice fight on the backside. Licorice really throwing himself in there to the Wolves. And we'll see if they can take down Nisqy as well. Sven with a few shots over the wall. They know they don't need to push anymore. They have an advantage, and they're going to pick up Baron at 21 and 50 seconds into this game. Evil Geniuses just put themselves on top by 3K.
Ooh, now it is Svenskeren and Zeyzal saying no refunds, as they were the ones last year traded over to EG along with the package deal with Kumo. And once again, big plays from them. This is now 4 games in a row for the Svenskeren Graves for himself. Here's another look. Oh, here we go. This is just actually Cloud9's attempt at stopping the Baron, which, as we know, they are able to chase off here. GoldenGlue on the bottom side. Good zoning with the ball, and then Stand United is used on top of him as they just turn their sights towards Licorice. Taunt him, CC him down. Vladimir doesn't get to play, and they keep the Kalista inside with the jungler on the Baron as the rest of the players just chase off Cloud9. Now with the Baron buff, they can push so quickly.
It's funny, I thought for a moment as Zeyzal was an enchanted crystal arrow coming onto the screen, and I was like, wait a minute, there's no Ashe, that's a Kalista. Skills. Zeyzal, however, just acting as impactful right now, as an enchanted crystal arrow. Hitting these cosmic binding initiations on the front line, has gathered his chimes all over the map, so his meeps are hitting that much differently, Kobe. And now as they come up on 23 minutes, 4K gold lead here for Evil Geniuses, really coming out hot to start this game. They take second tier turret down on the top side, and now they have a chance to force these fights on Cloud9. No more split push chances for the C9 team, and that affects their composition.
Also want to shout out GoldenGlue. He's got a 2-level lead over Nisqy's Twisted Fate on the Orianna. Still has yet to die. He himself also has the Spellbinder. And with his Seraphs transformed, he also has the extra safety. Bang, throwing Zeyzal in though.
That was close. Looks like they're going to get the Shockwave out as well. Redemption coming down from the side of Scene 9, I believe. No, that was going to be Zeyzal's. And they start to head out. Red buff taken off. Looks like that goes over to Sven. He's happy to take it as well. They're going to head over to try and get this Cloud. And now they can start stacking up here. I don't know if they'll even have the chance to get to that many Drakes to Soul. EG can continue to pressure. Obviously, Baron making them stronger right here. But Cloud9 doesn't seem to have a way around these fights right now.
Yeah, it is a lot off of that mid-game pick where EG were able to get the initial kills, transferring them over to the Baron where they were able to pick up even more as Cloud9 kind of straggled in, low numbers with a really low chance of even stealing in the first place. So it seemed like a super risky call for Cloud9 to even go over to try and contest that Baron, considering Rend plus Smite combination for EG is just so hard to out-damage. And, EG did a great job turning it around on the members of Cloud9 that were showing up and really accelerating this gold lead, making good use of the Baron as well.
I like how Huni just got block it. And they have a few as well. Shuts down Hemo Plague, as long as you don't use them too close to each other, use them throughout the fight without that diminishing return. And
yeah, exactly. Well, they don't stack too well like on top of each other because they do have diminishing returns, but you still get value from it. And Shen has a lot of HP, so it does have HP scaling.
He hasn't gotten that for quite some time now and only had a little bit of magic resistance, so felt comfortable against Licorice and lane, just going back and forth and really prioritizing that Titanic into his Sunfire with the Lucidity boots to just keep the attacks coming. It's worked out for him. Huni always doing it a little bit differently. 400 gold bounty on him, 150 now for GoldenGlue, and 400 onto Zeyzal. I mean, did you see how evil this man is? Just ripping beards off and absorbing people? Still, on the Rift even.
I mean, he definitely deserves a ton of credit. And here we go. Twisted Fate ultimate used to try and catch him.
Bang. Saving him over the wall. They're going to throw him back in. No, give Zeyzal to the backside of the fight. And now it's Licorice and Blaber caught a little bit. Nisqy, Zven, and Vulcan coming through the mid-brush to try and save this fight. Zeyzal almost going down. That's the bounty going over to Zven, and that is big as the marksman's going to pick up that big gold. Bang now jumping over the wall as he tries to get himself safe. The gold card's going to lock him in place as Sven and Huni try to clear up some wards, do a little bit of damage control because that was a lot from Cloud9.
Cloud9 bite back, Riv. That was a great dive onto GoldenGlue. You could tell the focus and shot calling here from Cloud9 as Nisqy teleports in. They force it out from GoldenGlue, and then Blaber with the kickback. They take down GoldenGlue to deliver him his first death, despite the extra shield coming through and the flash being used. However, for Cloud9, they don't get an objective after the fact, but let's take a look at this team fight. Now, with the Bard ultimate down, C9 say, okay, now is our chance for a counter engage. Twisted Fate ultimate onto GoldenGlue, even with Stand United. Blaber lands the Q first before Shen comes in to block it, then takes it to kick him back into the rest of the team. That was just precision kill here from Cloud9 on the main part of the team fight. As we talked about, more of the carry pressure for EG is put on the shoulders of Svenskeren and GoldenGlue since Bang was shut down so much early. Nisqy flashing over just to finish up the extra kill means they do get to buy themselves some more time, reset the map here, push out, and get a decent amount more gold for themselves. But EG will kind of see that one as a bump in the road. And just how effective was that dive, Riv? Well, guess what? Goose egg here for GoldenGlue. Didn't get to move.
Absolutely. And I was just saying, how is C9 going to get around these fights? Well, Tempered Fate's down. That feels pretty good. Zeyzal getting chased out. Quick wards here, but not enough across the river to keep C9 safe. But feeling a bit more confident with the Pengu Dab. And get themselves back. Let's see what resets they have as Huni is pushing up bot. EG's getting themselves set up for a little bit of pressure to ward through this bot side jungle. Make sure this next Cloud Drake is theirs. And then a soul point is a reality to pressure for their side. Now we're all tied up on the Drakes here with Rift Herald done and gone for the past 8, Baron stands once again here after EG has already taken it once. Vulcan getting tagged up by Bang for quite a while. He's going to be stuck, but the Gray health could help him out. Nisqy's on stopwatch right now as he gets devoured up and saved. And now this looks like Huni could be on the backside of the fight, but he may be safe in that spot. Blaber going far in, and he's going to be able to take down Zven. It's a back-and-forth kill as Bang picks one up. But now they're trying to take down the marksman. Stand United comes in, but it's not going to be enough. And C9 continue to walk EG in and out of the jungle and take them down one by one.
Ray, we finally got to see the power of a Vladimir there when Licorice got the secondary engage as EG were all retreating up through this corridor leading up to the ramp from River. Licorice got a giant ultimate and AoE chasing off the extra members, and the junglers traded, but a +1 kill here for Cloud9 in their exchange. Now, again, this was stopwatch pursuits by Nisqy right before this fight, so he teleports in. Look at this grouping. They get the Senna ultimate over the top. Locket does go down and redemption, but Licorice scatters the team as he goes in with the Vladimir. Then Blaber just goes for another one of those trades, taking down 1-for-1 with the jungler and allowing the chase down onto Bang. Look at the range on that Senna. Sven getting these slows from so far away because he had such a good, early game, and he has almost Flame Horizon Bang.
Look at Licorice. He knows. He just swept this out, just got warded, but he's going to be going on to Bang now. They have Destiny up from Twisted Fate. Licorice chasing down now with Hemo Plague down. Easy kill onto Bang as he takes down the marksman. That's quite a bit of DPS gone for C9. They are, or EG, and they're going to be scattered now. C9 now low health bars as they go towards the bot side. Nisqy not able to do too much in that fight, and the health bars of EG able to withstand everything that C9's throwing at him now. Licorice still on the back, has a chance to heal up. Crimson Rush gives him a good hit there from Scuttle Crab, and it could be enough to help turn the backside of the fight. Shield about to wear off on a GoldenGlue, but it's not going to be enough. He keeps him at bay with the dissonance in his own shield. Zeyzal now giving him one more hit, and that's going to be enough as GoldenGlue picks up the kill. That's going to be everyone down in a Bud Light ace for Evil Geniuses.
Cloud9 caught with their hands in the Dragon Pit here by EG. This also means that they can push while resetting for Baron. With Baron on the table, death timers this long, Riv, this should be EG moving right towards that big reward as well. Huni taking a quick pit stop for the red buff, but the rest of the team resetting very quickly, and they can actually burn it down. Since, Kalista with the Rage Blade plus Blade of the Ruin King now finished for Bang, you get huge attack speed plus that on-hit damage. Let's look at the setup, though, because Cloud9, they want to get to their soul point, third dragon here, and they do focus on it. You see Licorice on the top side, kind of waiting for the Kalista flank. But with Huni down there on the Shen, Huni goes right in onto Zven, who had been kind of carrying the heart here of Cloud9. And even though Licorice is able to take down Bang first, and you're like, okay, it's 4v5, Svenskeren is down as well. Because GoldenGlue is still up, Blaber doesn't hit that Q as well as he as GoldenGlue kites him back, and GoldenGlue is able to finish off that extra kill. Then they're all kind of trapped here. They're calling for Licorice. Yo, we got to fight our way out of this one. Exhaust goes down onto Zeyzal, though, and even though Vulcan gets him out of the taunt, Huni flashes forward. Extra kill there. GoldenGlue did also a good job on the top of your screen, zoning out Licorice, chunking him down, and picking up the last one here for EG. As we said, they ran right over to that Baron, got it while we were in the replay, so now they've got Baron push number 2.
Licorice drawing my eyes for the kill, but we need to watch this man in the ninja suit. It's Huni. He's doing so much damage in these fights, and he's turning them around in the front of everyone on the side of Cloud9. He just steps up, and he actually drew 4 members there down to try and save Zven in that fight. So now eyes on him in this fight, where the ball is going to go, and he may be the delivery of that shockwave after he comes in off the split push.
His flank was just so big. Again, Zven had been doing a lot of work with this Senna for Cloud9, and Huni starting off the fight with the taunts, taking Zven down to 50% as well. Not allowing him to get off that damage and make use of the extra range was very huge. All right, EG, with this Baron buff, see if they can crack these inhibitor turrets. You just send your Shen, split pushing, use that Baron buff. Deep teleport from Cloud9.
Coming in, here comes Licorice. He's speeding up, Spellbinder down. They're going to be able to get the back line here. They know he's there, though. EG, Sven, GoldenGlue, and the rest of the team turn. Fate's Call right on to Nisqy, and that's going to be a Cosmic Binding into the ball. What a combo coming in from Zeyzal and Bang to find that one. And now they're going to be pushing the bot side of the map. The duo of bot for Evil Geniuses coming up so big this game, and being able to absorb pressure coming in from Cloud9, put it back onto the team, and then make sure it's something the rest of Evil Geniuses can use around the map. A little too greedy here as they go for the inhib. They get it, but they lose GoldenGlue. Sven's also down, and C9 is going to start biting back as Huni will also fall in the fight. Looks like the rest of the team could make it out safe here, but C9 has a lot of time to clear these waves, get back out on the map.
He kicks him back into the team. Critical kill there for Cloud9 in defending their base. Too bad for them that EG had already taken the inhibitor with the Baron buff, but that is the play that C9 are trying to go for over and over, trying to take down GoldenGlue at the back of this team fight. Here's another look at it. Shockwave was used, did chunk down Blaber, but ultimate over the top, Nisqy teleporting in, kind of chunking them out. There's 2 kills that take place. Top side of your screen, Svenskeren just gets annihilated by Vladimir, and then he kind of runs to the back, dies to the Hemoplague. But on the other side was the one that you called out, where Nisqy gets taken down by that combination. Zeyzal once again able to find it and then use Magical Journey out. Then they're able to push on the inhibitor, and Blaber resetting from that chunk from before goes right in onto GoldenGlue. Ward hop kicks him back, and that means that they're able to keep EG out of their base for a little while.
Oh, the damage from Zven is disgusting. Holy moly. You just saw him take just about all of Zeyzal's health there, having to use a quick heal up on himself. Tempered Fate goes down onto the Drake. They're going to try to slow this one down. This is Soul, and it does not go to Cloud9 as Svenskeren gets another steal in the game for the team. And now they're going to try to back up a little bit here. Good kill coming from collateral damage over onto Licorice, as now EG is trying to pressure Cloud9 out of this one. They lose Vulcan, and Cloud9 still looking for a bit of a fight here as Wildcard get thrown out. Nisqy drawing the blue card. Still good damage coming off of that one, and a refresh on the resource. Sven with that range, with that damage, comes up big.
There are super minions on their Nexus towers right now, so EG, they are going to lose a couple more lives as Blaber goes in, but they've got to get back to the Nexus.
Huni! Oh my gosh, Huni's in the base. He can take a few more charged up shots, but at this point he's going to have to drop the Nexus turret, and then he gets dropped himself, calling all of Cloud9 back. The ultimate distraction this game, and the ultimate force that is not the bot lane. It has been Huni by himself, and still against 3. They're thinking they can take him down, but the shield just keeps him alive. He's toying with him.
This is going to be an interesting Baron setup, Riv. 1 minute and 17 seconds left on the clock, with bottom lane completely open in Cloud9's base, and with a single Nexus turret standing. That means that if you leave super minions unattended, they can take it down themselves. Here's the replay of how we started that one out again. On the minimap, you can see Licorice is on the top side. Bard ultimate used to buy time for the Stand United Svenskeren steal here as he goes in. Tahm goes through. They get the railgun over the top, and Licorice, you can see, trying to zone the other 4 members out as Huni is tanking up Cloud9, but he can't tank them up as long as Huni can. So Licorice goes down first, and Huni even flashes out to survive.
Staying alive through everything. And the super minions as well pushing into the base here. Huni saying, oh, by the way, I'm backing, and then teleporting to make some plays. And now we're back to the mid lane. We see lockets coming up all over, redemptions, actives that were used, ready. Summoner spells you can't really say the same for, as that may slow teams down, but right now they are pressuring each other here, coming up just about 40 minutes into game 1 of this series, and they got to do it. I hope we go to the full 5. Shockwave comes out, trying to save him with whatever they can, whether it's Devour or Fate's Call. That's Vulcan almost going down, and that's collateral damage actually coming out of Svenskeren. So a lot of ultimates being used here and committed to this fight. They want it fully, and they do commit onto Nisqy. They take him down, and it is going to be staying alive Svenskeren on the backside of the fight after that. And they look to get a little bit of position, a little bit of vision, so C9 can't sneak anything from under their noses.
Yeah, Blaber goes in to try and get the execution kick onto Svenskeren, but they don't have quite enough damage. This is still going to be the Baron that we talked about, set up here for EG now. Super minions on bottom side and only 4 members alive for Cloud9 means that EG should be able to get this one. 38 minutes into the game. Again, another Baron picked up here for Evil Geniuses. After that reset, you can definitely expect topside to be getting some love Svenskeren heads on over to make sure that they can clean it up. And Cloud9 with this setup are going to have such a difficult time of trying to get any sort of map pressure. And that's why they really need to make use of this, you know, attempted kind of assassination plays where Nisqy is able to use a Twisted Fate, and then you can, you know, get Blaber's kickback. Because otherwise it is this Vladimir that has to do so much work in the AoE to give you a chance for it. Other than that, they need to get these Twisted Fate picks or Senna snares to really find home.
Well, there's Quicksilver Sashes coming out now. Lockets are going to deny a lot of that kind of front-end burst damage that C9 is hoping will change EG's mind about a fight. It's 6-1-11. Zeyzal on the Bard. Firing on all cylinders.
Leandries, baby. He is a damage bar.
17 KP, dude. He missed one kill this game. I wish I remember which one it was. He probably died immediately, honestly. Or he was already back at base, just spending all the gold that he got here, participating in this one that almost takes down Blaber. Zven instantly ults, showing that there is a lot of firepower behind their jungler to keep him alive. But now that's an ult down. That is Blaber backing. That's a bit of free time they may get with the inhibitor, but damn, that's a lot of damage from Zven. One shot on his Svenskeren was about a fifth of his HP.
Oh, GoldenGlue. Big shockwave
comes in. Oh, collateral damage almost takes down Nisqy. They are all being forced on C9 back to their fountain. This is going to be Licorice trying his last hand here. Throws all the cards in, and this may be it for C9 if they lose this fight, but it looks like they may have EG where they want them on the run. Yeah, Nisqy goes down, but it's going to be the backsides that C9 has of Evil Geniuses chasing EG out of the base.
This is for Soul, too, as they chase down Huni. Cloud9, just when they need it, they find the flank. They're able to get the kills onto EG, and that means Cloud Soul. Now, it's not the most effective Soul. It's going to give you plenty of move speed.
Ulties, baby!
With the ults, and that can you know, help out with the plays that we're talking about, where they do need to find these flanks and these angles onto the key members of EG. This is going to help Blaber, help Nisqy in trying to pull off those plays, especially Licorice. And with the time on the dead timers here, Cloud9 now get to lay destruction to the EG side of the base and even the territory.
Wait, assist ping. Going down on the C9 side. Super Minion still entering for just a little bit here. And it looks like they'll be cleared out, so EG won't have anything to teleport to. We'll see this ace once again. A Bud Light ace now for C9.
I want to say now, with Svenskeren's build, he does have a spell shield, but he doesn't have magic resistance. Woo. So, anyways, it starts out with that GoldenGlue shockwave I was talking about. He pulls 2 in, but they don't get enough damage to kill Nisqy, and that will be critical for later in the fight, because Nisqy then can teleport in. Here's the Vladimir. This AoE for Vladimir, talking about having to do so much work, just happened right there. Nisqy healed to half in the fountain, then used his ultimate to rejoin and pick up the extra kills. Which is why it was so critical. The burst damage wasn't enough from EG to take it down in the first place. And then, of course, Cloud9 getting the soul after they pick up the kill onto Huni. Very big in extending this game series opener here, Riv. Game number 1 of the series. We are going real deep, almost over 42 minutes here for EG versus Cloud9. Everybody's starting to approach those full inventories of items, trying to decide where do we keep our open spaces for control wards, trying to still prioritize vision.
Yeah, who will have control wards? We see every spot is filled for Huni. He has a defensive item in every single spot, and he's clearing for the team. It looks like they're actually sweeping a lot. 3 of those out now as they just continue to deny vision around, and they want to be able to get these just pile-on dogfights if they can. 4 minutes until they even have to worry about Elder. Baron's not coming up for another 2 here. And Kobe, I'm ready for these next fights. Also, Zven on that last one used the well-played emote, the Valentine's hearts. Honestly, my favorite emotes because it's well played in GG, and they're so good to fly during the game.
Yep, they've definitely been some of the most prevalent users of emotes. See if they keep it up for the whole series, though. Now Cloud9 can disperse into their split push. They've got Twisted Fate on bottom side. Licorice rushes up top side to finish up this turret. And as you can see, Sven still collecting souls. Massive range for him. see if they can actually buy the extra time for their inhibitor on bottom side to come back up. That's going to come up significantly quicker than the mid inhibitor for EG, and you can use that for setup for your Baron, only 1 minute away.
Bottom side of the map pushing for EG, top for C9 as those are being cleaned up here. Looks like we're just taking a moment to get everything purchased we need. GoldenGlue has that blue buff for the fight. And Summoners, I think Huni's Flash. Huni and Zven are the only ones with Flash down. I'm excited. This is an all-out fight. This is basically testing you to your limits. It's all up to you. You're leveled. We have 18s almost across the board here except for our supports. And Bang is looking for that Kobe. So this could be the one and done for either side with inhibs down. 52 seconds for the side of Cloud9 and 2 minutes for EG's inhibitor to be coming back up in the mid lane.
Yeah, these super late game team fights where most people are level 18, you also get the least amount of practice with as teams because
that's a great
so
point.
few scrims go that long. So few games get to this stage that you don't get to practice all of the different decisions that often. Now, with Baron coming up, they do get to force. You keep your split pusher on bottom side, trying to buy yourself some time. Cloud9 will pull EG over to them, forcing them to try and face check. Keeping vision of Licorice is key. Those Vladimir flanks will be devastating.
If Bang can get anywhere near Baron, that's bad for C9. Looks like right now he doesn't have that focus just yet. Blaber is going to be the sole member attacking it as he takes a bit of damage, but he's going to be fine. Svenskeren picked off from the team here as Huni's going to give him Stand United, but it looks like EG is a bit too scattered for this fight, but are they able to win it that way in the chaos? The evil genius is thriving. Is that the way it's going to happen? Now getting pushed back here by Blaber versus 2, and no, Cloud9 is able to rain on EG's parade. More kills coming through as we're going to see that as Bang coming back up and Bang going back down.
Cloud9 attacking EG from 3 separate sides, and now they can chase them down. This should be C9 inside the base Riv. Zven, he turns ghost, he doesn't have the damage. One more, Blaber hits
he gets it, Blaber! Disgusting. Eagle Eye Blaber coming in with a safeguard Q. That's going to be the Nexus turrets for Cloud9, and what a game from both teams, Kobe. Cloud9 will, though, take game 1 of this series as they just give Huni a last what for.
That one was very, very back and forth, Riv. We end with them both at 82,000 gold. Small difference in the change there on the gold, but man, Cloud9 in the end for that last team fight with Licorice flanking on the top side from Baron, and then the teleport with Twisted Fate ultimate coming in from Licorice from the bottom right, and Zven at Baron with the extra range on Senna, attacking from 3 separate areas, made it so difficult for EG to fight their constructed team fight. Zven gets taken down on this side by Zven and Vulcan, and then they're able to pressure through. Nice gold card from Nisqy starting it out as well.
What a back and forth overall as well. We saw EG trying to fight in the early game, and Cloud9 would instantly hit back, and then EG would go back, and we saw the lane swap coming in. So right off the bat, teams were trying to set their own pace, and I loved seeing that because we knew this was going to come to a phase where EG wanted to fight and C9 wanted to split, and eventually that just came down to all-out brawling as we got full inventories, full items, and I hope we see that for the rest of the series because it does get grueling, but I think these are 2 teams that can really push each other.
Definitely hope so, Riv, because game 1 went the full distance, so maybe the entire series will.
Yeah, Cloud9 looking super good on that one. We are going to be tossing to commercial break in just a second, but looking at how they were able to get that victory, it may be a little worrisome to the fans, not to say the least, right? Sometimes you really want to see your team come out strong after having a difficult series against another team, and that just wasn't the case this time. But overall, still a good game and a lot of hope from both sides. I cannot wait for the next one. It's time for us to step away, but when we return, it is the State Farm Analyst Desk that we'll be breaking down Game 1.